so today we're going to show you how to make an enchanted rose bell jar. So the things you're going to need are a bell jar. I got this one when I was planning my wedding and I got it from BHS for £7. I don't think they're available anymore in BHS because I don't think BHS exists as a shop. I think it's just an online shop now. But I think you can get them from places like Hobbycraft and places like that. You'll also need some gold metallic paint. This is optional. It just depends if you want to paint your base gold, which I do. So I've got the gold metallic paint. You'll need a rose, preferably a red one, because that's what it is in the movie Beauty and the Beast. So I got this one from the range for about £2. You'll need some clear thread. You'll need a clear hook, some pliers and some LED microlights. These I got from Poundland for £1. So that is everything you'll need, so let's get started. Okay, so for this project you're going to need a bell jar. This one was from BHS. I purchased this one for my wedding but never used it. This was £7. I don't think BHS exists anymore as a shop, but I know you can get them from places like Hobbycraft. You'll also need some gold metallic paint. This is optional. This is if you want to paint your base, which I do. If you don't, then you won't need the spray paint. You'll need a rose, preferably a red one, as that is the colour of the rose in the movie Beauty and the Beast. This one was purchased from the range and it was about £2. You'll also need some clear thread. You'll need a clear hook. You'll also need some sewing needles, some pliers and some LED microlights. These were from Poundland and they were £1. Okay, you'll also need a hot glue gun as well. You'll also need a pair of scissors. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so the first step is to spray paint it with your gold paint.
I get gold all over me. Too much of a tick there. Yeah, I think that's it.
It's getting bubbles now.
Yeah, I'll leave it.
Okay, so now I'm just going to leave that to dry for usually for 24 hours. Okay, so our base is now spray painted gold. So the first thing to do is to cut your rose to size. Here's my rose. I just need to see how tall it needs to be to fit in the bell jar. I'm just going to chop this off because I know it definitely don't need that bit. So I think that's still going to be too tall. So we probably want it to about there. I'm also going to chop off this extra rose as well because there's 2 in this. We only need 1. Yep, so that should be perfect. So now we've got our rose cut down to size. I'm just going to thread the clear thread through the rose. If I can find the end. So take your needle and thread your clear thread through it. and then go into the centre of the rose and just thread through. I'm just going to tie a knot in the end. Hopefully that's big enough. Yep. And cut off the excess. So that should secure the rose. So then you want to take your little hook and you want to glue that into the top of your bell jar. I'm going to do that with a hot glue gun, just waiting for this to get to temperature. Okay, so once your glue gun has reached temperature, take your hook and put some glue on, and then quickly glue it into the bell jar. Okay, so once you've got that threaded through, we're going to take the rose we cut off and we're just going to cut off some of the petals. Now we want to try and make it look like the petals have fallen off the rose. So just thread your thread through the petal. It should look like that. Okay, so once you've shown your petals on, it should look something like this. And then the next step is to hook your rose into your bell jar. So take your bell jar, take your rose with a little loop, and just hook the loop over the hook, and then stand it up, just steady it. And then that would be your rose. Then you might want to cut some more petals off and just place them around the... Okay, so now we have our petals arranged on the bottom. We have our rose already in the jar. Next thing is to add the lights. Okay, so these are the lights. And I think I'm just going to wrap them around the bottom. I know some people wrap them around the jar, but I'm not sure if I want it like that, because you'll be able to see the gold on these. So I'm just going to spiral the lights round, and then I'm going to stick them down to the base with some double-sided tape. So I'm just spiraling them now. So that's what it looks like with the lights just at the bottom. I might try putting them throughout the jar and see if that looks any better. Okay, and that is the finished bell jar with your rose. You can see it's floating. You've got your falling petals. You've got your lights from the bottom. Some people do stick lights all around, but so excuse me, I didn't want to do that. I like the way it looks like that. So that's how I've done it. So I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. Hope this has inspired you to make your own bell jar. So that's the bell jar I've just filmed a DIY for. I'm going to do a small one in this now. So I'm going to do next so I can show you that. And that's all I've really done today. But I love my bell Beauty and the Beast shelf now with the rose. I think it really completes it. It looks much better. So I'm really happy with it. If you've enjoyed the video, please give it a like. And if you like DIYs like this, then please subscribe. Thanks for watching. Bye.